Hey everyone, C here. In a world brimming with diverse cultures and beliefs, over 1.8 billion people identify with the Islamic faith. We'll delve into the socio-economic landscape of the 15 poorest Muslim-majority countries, shedding light on the multifaceted challenges they face. From Afghanistan to Uzbekistan, we'll uncover the factors hindering their progress, from political instability to inadequate infrastructure. Our journey begins in Afghanistan, a nation scarred by decades of conflict. With a GDP per capita around $500, it stands as one of the poorest countries globally. The unemployment rate exceeds 23%, leaving many struggling to make ends meet. Millions have been displaced, and access to basic services like healthcare and education remains a distant dream for many. Despite these challenges, the Afghan people demonstrate remarkable resilience. International aid and support are crucial in providing humanitarian assistance and fostering sustainable development. Next, we turn our attention to Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation in West Africa. Burkina Faso faces an uphill battle against poverty, with a GDP per capita of roughly $800. Corruption has plagued Burkina Faso for years, diverting crucial resources away from essential services. Inadequate infrastructure, including limited access to electricity and clean water, hinders economic growth. Despite these challenges, Burkina Faso has made some progress in recent years. Sustained efforts are needed to address the root causes of poverty and create a more prosperous future. Our journey takes us to Mali, a vast country in West Africa. With a GDP per capita around $900, Mali faces an uphill battle against poverty. Mali's economy is heavily reliant on agriculture, vulnerable to climate change and global commodity prices. Despite these challenges, Mali possesses a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population. International cooperation and support are crucial in helping Mali unlock its potential. Chapter 4. Niger confronting climate change and educational barriers. With a GDP per capita of just over $500, Niger grapples with extreme poverty. Niger is on the front lines of climate change, experiencing severe droughts that devastate crops and livestock. Access to quality education remains limited, particularly in rural areas. Investing in education, particularly for girls, is crucial for empowering future generations. Despite these challenges, Niger possesses a resilient population and a strong sense of community. International collaboration and support are vital in helping Niger combat climate change and improve access to education. Chapter 5. Sierra Leone recovering from conflict and battling disease. Recovering from a brutal civil war, Sierra Leone continues to grapple with widespread poverty and a fragile healthcare system. With a GDP per capita around $500, Sierra Leone faces an uphill battle against poverty. Sierra Leone has made significant strides in improving its healthcare system since the end of the civil war. Despite these challenges, Sierra Leone has shown remarkable resilience and a commitment to rebuilding. International support and investment are crucial in supporting Sierra Leone's journey towards recovery. Chapter 6. Chad, confronting poverty in a landlocked nation. With a GDP per capita of roughly $600, Chad is one of the poorest countries globally. Chad's economy is heavily reliant on oil exports, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Investing in agriculture, infrastructure, and education is crucial for diversifying Chad's economy. Chad faces significant challenges in providing access to basic services like healthcare and education. The literacy rate remains low, perpetuating the cycle of poverty. Despite these challenges, Chad possesses a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population. International collaboration and support are vital in helping Chad overcome poverty and improve access to basic services. Chapter 7. Guinea-Bissau, navigating poverty and political instability. With a GDP per capita around $700, Guinea-Bissau faces an uphill battle against poverty and underdevelopment. Guinea-Bissau's economy is heavily reliant on cashew nut exports, making it vulnerable to global commodity prices. Political instability and corruption have plagued Guinea-Bissau for decades, hindering economic development. International cooperation and support are crucial in helping Guinea-Bissau achieve political stability and create a more prosperous future. Chapter 8. Gambia, overcoming poverty through education and empowerment. With a GDP per capita around $800, the Gambia faces significant challenges in its pursuit of sustainable development. The Gambia's economy is heavily reliant on tourism, agriculture, and remittances. Education is key to breaking the cycle of poverty and empowering future generations. Investing in quality education, particularly for girls, is essential for unlocking the Gambia's potential. Despite these challenges, the Gambia has a young and vibrant population eager to contribute to the nation's development. International cooperation and support are vital in helping the Gambia strengthen its education system and diversify its economy. Chapter 9. Liberia rebuilding after conflict and investing in human capital. With a GDP per capita around $700, Liberia faces an uphill battle against poverty. Creating jobs and providing vocational training is crucial for empowering Liberia's youth. Liberia has made progress in reconstructing its infrastructure and improving access to basic services. Despite these challenges, Liberia has demonstrated remarkable resilience and a commitment to rebuilding. International support and investment are crucial in supporting Liberia's journey towards recovery. Chapter 10. Mauritania, navigating poverty in the face of climate change. With a GDP per capita of roughly $1,400, Mauritania faces an uphill battle against poverty and underdevelopment. Mauritania's economy is heavily reliant on iron ore exports, making it vulnerable to global commodity prices. Climate change poses a significant threat to Mauritania, exacerbating desertification and increasing droughts. Despite these challenges, Mauritania possesses a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population. International cooperation and support are vital in helping Mauritania address the impacts of climate change and diversify its economy. Chapter 11. Yemen, a nation ravaged by conflict and humanitarian crisis. With a GDP per capita plummeting to a mere few $100s, Yemen faces an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe. The ongoing conflict has decimated Yemen's infrastructure, crippled its economy, and displaced millions. Access to basic necessities like food, water, and healthcare remains extremely limited. Despite the immense suffering, the Yemeni people demonstrate remarkable resilience. International cooperation and support are urgently needed to provide humanitarian assistance and rebuild the country's infrastructure. Chapter 12. Comoros, overcoming poverty in a fragile island nation. With a GDP per capita around $1,400, Comoros grapples with high poverty rates and vulnerability to climate change. Comoros's economy is heavily reliant on agriculture, fishing, and remittances. Climate change poses a significant threat to Comoros, increasing the frequency and intensity of cyclones. Despite these challenges, Comoros possesses a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population. International cooperation and support are vital in helping Comoros strengthen its resilience to climate change and diversify its economy. Chapter 13. Pakistan, navigating poverty amidst a growing population. With a GDP per capita around $1,500, Pakistan faces an uphill battle against poverty and underdevelopment. Unemployment, particularly among young people, is a major concern. Investing in education, vocational training, and job creation is crucial for harnessing the potential of Pakistan's youthful population. Despite these challenges, Pakistan possesses a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population. International cooperation and support are vital in helping Pakistan address its socioeconomic challenges and unlock its economic potential. Chapter 14. Bangladesh, battling poverty in the face of climate change. With a GDP per capita around $2,500, Bangladesh has made significant strides in reducing poverty. Bangladesh's economy has experienced impressive growth, driven by its ready-made garment industry. Climate change poses a significant threat to Bangladesh, a low-lying delta nation highly vulnerable to rising sea levels. Despite these challenges, Bangladesh has demonstrated remarkable resilience and a commitment to sustainable development. International cooperation and support are vital in helping Bangladesh address the impacts of climate change and diversify its economy. Chapter 15. Uzbekistan, overcoming poverty through education and economic reform. With a GDP per capita around $2,700, Uzbekistan has made progress in reducing poverty. Uzbekistan has implemented economic reforms aimed at liberalizing its economy and promoting private sector growth. Education is a key priority for Uzbekistan, which has made significant investments in improving its education system. Despite these challenges, Uzbekistan has demonstrated a commitment to reform and progress. International cooperation and support are valuable in helping Uzbekistan continue its economic and social transformation. Outro: a shared responsibility, building a more equitable future. The challenges faced by these 15 nations are shared by the global community. Addressing the root causes of poverty, inequality, and conflict requires a multi-pronged approach. By working together, we can build a world where poverty becomes a relic of the past and prosperity is shared by all.